Hello and welcome back to episode 6, Club 8 of Unknown to World Known. We are still with AC Milan. We didn't manage to move to any other jobs. Roma never sacked their manager. But we're back now. For the first game of the season, we've made some new signings. Let's go and meet them. So first of all, we're going to go through a little bit of information about the outgoings. There's only one major outgoing, which is Bellicoso, who is left to go to Udinese, £20 million. He wanted to go to Leicester, and then Udinese came in. He also wanted to go to them. I don't really know why, because he was starting for a team that's now in the Champions League, but there we go, he's gone. We still need a replacement for him. We're still on the lookout for that. Largely, other than that, it's mostly just a few small sales of youngsters who haven't quite made it. The most expensive one being Dioniso Cavaco going to Sheffield United. Again, he was alright, but he was never going to be AC Milan level. Incoming, we have, first of all, Henrique, a right winger replacing the retired Mbappe, on a free transfer from Juventus. You can see he looks like he's going to fit in quite well with those stats. Then we have a left winger in Einar Christensen. So he's going to come in and be another option alongside Adele on the left-hand side. Again, looks like he's going to fit in quite well. Finishing isn't great, but I'm going to get him working on that and see if he can make that left wing position his own. And then finally, we have Lucas Galvão, who we're signed for a centre-back to partner either Kongju or Marcon. Have had a slight error. He's a non-EU player, so we need to sell another non-EU player. I'm in the process of trying to do that so we can get him starting for us. We're going to be starting the season against Regina. As I mentioned, Roma never got rid of Daniele De Rossi. He's still there, despite being very insecure at the end of the season. So, Milan it is. What we're going to do today is we're going to just show you the first game of the new season and the Champions League draw as well. Because, of course, we are back into there. The group stage is going to be drawn, I imagine, shortly after this first game. Draw date. Can anybody see the draw date? It's the 28th of August, so we'll fit that in at the end of the episode as well. But first of all, let's go and see if we can start the season strong against Regina. And our starting lineup for today, we've got Donnarumma in goal. A back four is Savadori, Saliba, Marcon and Jose Antonio. Leto is the holding midfielder. Kelle's Horjmi, and then Henrique and Adele on either wing. Cacciatore up front. So you may notice Christensen not starting. He's not quite fully fit. Yeah, he had a knock during the Euros, I believe it was, we had over the summer. So he's not quite back yet. And the other name that may highlight out to you as being someone you don't recognise is our holding midfielder in Leto. He was on loan, I believe it was Saint Etienne last season. And when he's returned, he's the best holding midfielder we have at the club. So he's come straight into that first 11. And hopefully today he can show his worth and prove why he shouldn't have been out on loan before I arrived. I didn't have a choice in the matter. Although, within 4 minutes, we're 1-0 down. So that's not a good start at all, is it? We're not watching that. That's absolutely pathetic that we're going 1-0 down that quickly. This is a team who's just been promoted, and we're losing to them that easily. Rizzo plays it back to Manzo. Salapic finds Tongia, sends it back out to Manzo, and he crosses it to the far post, and they've hit the post again. Well, I say again, hit the post. Manzo now throws it in. Rizzo plays it to Zach. Back to Salapic, out to Manzo. Back to Zach, back to Salapic. crosses it to the far side where Rowley is there. Cross comes in, Donnarumma comes and claims it. And this has been an absolutely horrendous start for AC Milan. Saliba plays it out to Savadori. And he goes back to Saliba. They exchange the ball a couple more times. And then he goes long to Cacciatore, who spreads it out to the left. Adele manages to keep it in play. And gets past Rowley. Hojmi plays it back to Adele. And a ball through to Cacciatore, who makes it 1-1, 10 minutes after their goal. We are back on level terms. And now we want to see us take control of this game. And you know what? Punish them for having the nerve to go 1-0 up. Let's see a dominant performance now. We're going to drop that back down to positive, but I want to see us get hold of the ball and make them pay, make them concede goals. Henrique coming in from the right. He plays the ball out to Adele, back to Hojmi, who plays it through for Adele, and Adele should be scoring that one. That's a strong chance, and the keeper makes a relatively easy save, unfortunately. Adele crosses the ball in. Saliba doesn't manage to win the header, but Hojmi collects it as it's cleared away. And that is the end of the highlight. But we've now got a free kick. Cacciatore sends it in. Saliba with a great chance, although he was offside. But still, you expect him to at least get it on target there. And we're going to demand more because, again, 1-1, it's not good enough against a team who's just been promoted. You need to be beating teams like this if you're serious about a title challenge. We're not even particularly having shots. Ball comes forward to Rowley, who's gone past Antonio, but then who manages to recover. It's back to Rowley. And a good block in there from the defender. I think it was Kellers. And then Leto cleared it away. But we're going to tell them that we're far from pleased because this is absolutely horrendous so far. Let's try just attacking wider. I'm not really sure what else we need to do to try and get us a foothold in this game. They've actually had the better of the first half, which is just ridiculous. It shouldn't be happening. We're now an hour into the game. We've got a throw in. Adele throws it short to Leto, who goes back to Hojmi, back to Leto, back to Hojmi, who goes down the wing to Leto. Bit of an unusual position for a holding midfielder. Ball breaks nicely, and in the most bizarre fashion, we have took the lead. It wasn't great, but I think we're going to have to take it. It was a great ball in by Georges, who, this ball into the box causes problems. But then Pope tries to clear it away and just kicks it straight at Cacciatore. And it is a bit of luck that gets it in the back of the net. Christensen's going to come on for Adele. I think also Henrique is going to come off for Aaron just because he's not really been able to get going in this game so far. Not being a particularly comfortable debut for him, so hopefully bring him off and he'll be able to bounce back in the next game. Zach is on the ball now. Antonio clears it upfield. Cacciatore takes it round his man. He's got men with him. He tries to go alone and gets tackled. Marcon plays it down to Georges. It's back to Saliba. And this is where we can control the game and just try and make sure we keep the ball until there's an opening. Aaron gets past his man. And then at the second attempt got a shot away. Keeper parried it straight to Cacciatore, who does make it 3-1. It's two goals with a little bit of fortune to them. This one less so, to be fair. This came from a great bit of play from Aaron, and then goalkeeper just put it into Cacciatore's path. But still it's not exactly fantastic play. We're going to send Magnani on for the last 10 minutes or so. Replacing Kellers in midfield. And that's going to be enough for us to see this game out with a 3-1 win, I hope. I might have spoken too soon. Let's see what happens here. Pace plays it to Yavuz, who's got space on the left, trying to get past Savadori, who tackles him very well. Plays it out to Aaron. We've got a chance to break here. Ball forward to Magnani. Plays it through for Cassiatore. And that should be 4. That should be 4. Somehow he's let the defender recover that. But that is going to be full time. A 3-1 win. A hat-trick for Cassiatore, who struggled to get going at the start of last season. So it's good to see him start off with a bang this year. But not the most ideal result that we struggled that much against Regina. The second half was much improved. But let's go and have a look at the Champions League draw. So here we are. It's time for the Champions League draw. Hertha Berlin are in the top seeds. What did they win last year? Because they didn't win the Bundesliga, did they? They won the Europa League. Okay. Did Bayern Munich win the... Yes, they won the Bundesliga again. So my team staying up at the top. We are second seeds. So looking at the first seeds, we most like to be in that Group C with Benfica, or Group B with Monaco. Would probably be the favourable to, probably the Benfica one. We've got the Monaco one, that's not too bad. That's not a horrendous draw there. That group is scary. Out of third seeds, we're probably looking at Almeria, Dynamo Kiev. We just don't really want it to be Mönchengladbach or Lyon, I suppose. Copenhagen, probably a winnable game there. And then in the final seeds, we're probably just wanting to avoid Lille. And that's probably it. Maybe avoid PSV. We have got Vitória de Guimarães. So that is a decent group for us. I feel confident that we can get out of that group at least in second. I reckon we might well be able to have Monaco as well. They have won the French league the last 3 years, so it might be a bit of a battle. But I think we could pull it off. And you'll be able to see how we try and pull it off in the episode on Thursday. Because we are going to come back for... We're not going to come back for that Monaco game in one game. So we'll come back for Sassuolo and Vitória de Guimarães. So we'll come back for the third game of the group, and then we can see where we're coming back after that. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment if you're enjoying the series, how you think we're going to do in the Champions League group stage, how you think we're going to do in the league, and subscribe if you are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching.